Hello, and welcome to a Real Dream Productions
Quickie.
Quickie. Is it a Quickie? It's a Quickie.
Yes.
It's a Quickie.
Let's have a Quickie, Joey.
So, this isn't the first time we've tried to record something in our new format, if you will.
Oh, we missed the good setup. Remember the setup that we did for Doom? It was like, hey, Joey, I want to do something different. Can we do something different?
Shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do something quick. Like, have a Quickie.
A Quickie.
Yeah, but can we...
Yeah, well, it's gone now.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll use it for a different episode or something, if I think of it. So yeah, we're gonna try a little different. Maybe switch it a little old school. Back in the day, a lot of YouTubers, before they could do live recordings, they did commentary overlaying video gameplay. And I think that personally, Drew and I feel more comfortable just talking.
Yeah.
Instead of talking and playing.
Yeah, it's really hard to carry on a conversation, especially getting in detail on something.
Yes.
While you're playing the game.
Yes.
Because you're focused on one thing and then also trying to... It's like splitting your mind, and it's really hard to do.
Yes, and obviously there will still be gameplay that we do live. I mean, it's not gonna completely go away. It's just we're gonna try this out for a few videos, see how it goes, see if it changes anything. If we feel better doing it, we'll probably stick with it. I mean, it's just kind of what we feel comfortable with and trying something different.
I think it's easier for us to give a discussion and a better in-depth talk about more stuff and be more detailed in our talking about of the game when we're not actively playing the game.
Right.
For our previous Quickies, it was like 30 minutes. There was a lot of dead space where we weren't really talking. It was like, oh, hey, look at that, or look at this.
Oh, yeah, I guess we are changing the format of our Quickies, too.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't. The actual video content of our Quickies, we're going to change it up slightly and try and show off more of the game instead of just like a 15-minute gameplay section. So, I mean, basically, this is Uncharted 4.
Yep.
Just came out recently for the PS4. Drew has already beaten it.
Yep.
And
I beat it the same week I got it. I think I beat it on Saturday, and I got it on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so Drew...
It's not necessarily short, either.
Drew had the honors of, recording some gameplay and then cutting it into, parts that were... would show off, specific features of the game or that were interesting, basically highlights, if you will.
It's kind of like a highlight gameplay reel.
Yeah.
It's only from a couple sections in the game that I took video from.
Right.
And this game goes a lot more places than what I was showing off.
Right, and it's Quickie, too, so we're not. It's not like we're showing off the whole game.
No.
That would
I
kind of
don't want
ruin
to give spoilers or anything like that. And we are not going to include cutscenes in this. I did include one in the video that I was showing you, but that was just so you knew kind of what the cutscenes and story kind of like how heavily that weighed.
Yeah. So this game, like most modern generation PS4 games, there is no differentiation between cutscene and gameplay.
No,
it's streamlined. They look exactly the same.
And in
this
game looks incredible.
It looks really good. I was thoroughly impressed with what I watched, and I will probably end up borrowing it from Drew at some point in time.
It's so good.
I mean, it's. I played. I think I played Uncharted 2 a little bit.
2. I got about like 75% of the way through.
Okay, I didn't do that much. I think I played it like for a day at somebody's house, and I mean it's an interesting game. I mean, third person, kind of
third person action adventure game.
Yeah. So there's gunplay, there's jumping, there's platforming, there's all sorts of stuff going on. Yeah,
and so in these games, the story has been it's been a single player, predominantly single player game, and there's always I'm not sure which game it was that introduced multiplayer. Might have been the second.
3.
3 it was?
I think it was 3.
But that's just kind of like tacked on, kind of like how The Last of Us had its multiplayer.
I've heard good things about the multiplayer.
Well, no, by tacked on, it's like that's not the focus. It's good. It's good multiplayer. Like Last of Us was a ton of fun. This one's pretty good too, but it's not the focus. The focus has been the story. Although the story hasn't been fantastic in the previous 3 games, from what I've heard. It's been more about the hunt for the treasure, whereas this one, the treasure is there to just push the story of Nathan Drake as a character along.
Right.
And damn, do they do a good job at it. Like, this story is second only to The Last of Us in terms of my favorite stories in video games.
Does he die?
No. I'm just saying, it's super good. It's very personal. And it really touches on his life and how he, the kind of person he is, what he's done. He starts to he has self-reflections. Am I really
ethical, moral dilemmas?
Yeah. Am I really making the right decisions and everything? And he starts to see real consequences in his actions.
Personal conflict.
Yeah, and it's a damn good story. Seriously, I cannot stress that enough. It's super good. Within the opening hour or a couple chapters, I shed a tear, I'll be honest. And that's because it was so, it immediately hooked me in.
The opening hour? Is that just it? Oh my god.
Well, because, there's sequences, so the game flashes back to Drake and his brother in their childhood and teenage years.
Okay.
And so, in that instance, it's not that anything tragic happened, it's so sweet, the bond that these two share. His brother, they have a very strong bond. You get that sense early on in the game, and that does not go away, and it really helps understand why he's going through the lengths that he is to help his brother out in this game, which has not even been mentioned in passing in the previous games. It's a completely new character, but they introduce him so well and explain why he hasn't been mentioned so well. Every base is covered. This game leaves no questions whatsoever. It completely wraps up the series, and damn, it's good. I do have one thing I do not like about the game, though.
Uh-oh.
The shooting.
The shooting?
The
It did look like you were struggling a bit.
So
just to clarify, this is Drew playing the game personally. Yeah. It's his own gameplay that we're gonna throw on this video.
And I was playing on the normal difficulty.
Normal, okay.
Yeah, that was my playthrough. The shooting segments. I mean, Naughty Dog's shooting, even in The Last of Us, was a little inaccurate. It wasn't if you pull the trigger when it's over him, you're gonna hit him no matter what. There was, it's there's a circle. It's not a dot, and everything like that. And there's the kick and everything. It's really hard to hit guys sometimes. And that wasn't my problem. The balancing of the shooting is way off in the later sections of the game. You'll be going through very tight corridors where there is no way out but in front of you. And then you're facing 10 to 12 different guys. 3 of them are heavily armored, and the only way to take them down is to shoot them a lot in the head to get their helmet off and then shoot them in the head to kill them. Jeez. They've got shotguns. They're walking towards you, and then you got all the other 10 guys behind them launching grenades and grenade launchers and shooting at you, and all you have is a pistol. I started writing the review, then I stopped because we're going to try and move into a different format for reviews as well, to see how that goes. But what I had written so far was that, I forgot what I was going to say. The shooting, was so unbalanced and got me so, frustrated. One time, I legitimately rage quit this game.
Oh.
I didn't rage quit Dark Souls 3. I legitimately had to quit playing this because I got so angry at the shooting.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's not to say everyone's going to experience that. I just got really frustrated. But, when the story is so good, there's a ton of collectibles and you can explore areas and everything like that. But I found myself not wanting to collect stuff for the first time in a video game because the story was so good and I just wanted to get to each new story moment and so I was just quickly getting to the next area to get the next piece of story. It's that good. And everything else in this game is a ton of fun. The driving sequences are actually really good.
Do you control the vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're controlling the vehicle the whole time. It's a little the whole time you're just oh god, I'm in no sort of control. You're hitting walls right and left, but it is still a ton of fun. Just the way the camera sways back and forth.
Yeah.
And there's a moment at one point in the game, we don't have it on the video, but the cinematography of the game, and I don't really ever think of cinematography in a video game, but just the way things cut back and forth,
right,
and the way the cameras are framed and everything,
right,
is amazing, spot on, perfect in this game. It just makes everything look so great.
Now, I will say I haven't played Uncharted 4, and I kind of like, so when you're doing a puzzle or, working on something, how he has a little notebook and you can reference back to it and you can take pictures if you want to do. Can you just bring out that phone at any time and take a picture?
Well, so phone, no. That was specific to that moment.
Okay.
But the notebook is throughout. You press the touchpad and he brings out his notebook and he's got notes written in his little wise cracking attitude. But he's taking notes, and in that one puzzle, he was actually sketching things out, and then he was tearing them out, and you could rotate them to match up to solve the puzzle. So you would be solving it there in your notebook and have to reference that to the pictures that were on the wall and then back to the wheel. And you can, anytime you pick up a note in the environment, it gets added to your notebook and like your journal, and he's constantly writing things in it. And like you'll watch him, like he'll take it out of his back pocket, write stuff in it, and then put it back. Like it's not just you see a little notebook symbol on the side of the screen, and you know it's not like that. Like this game has all these little details. If you shine a flashlight in someone's eyes, they'll like cover their eyes and like, hey, dude.
Yeah, no,
like,
I've heard they went all out with this
Yeah.
game as far as quality. And I actually saw a clip where somebody shot like a little cluster of rocks and it created a small avalanche.
I saw that. Yeah,
yeah.
like no joke. That it's little things like that all accumulate into a game that like just it's amazing. Yeah. In this sequence right here, where he's like dragging behind like on the crane and everything. When I first experienced this, I was like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" Because it's just one long stretch, and you're going from riding in the car, and there's no braking whatsoever. It's
like in film when they have like a one camera scene.
Yeah.
Where they never break from that one camera, and they just do a whole bunch in one little go.
Yeah.
I think that was in True Detective. They was really well known for like a one camera feel.
And Daredevil in the fight sequences, like where the camera was in that hallway and he was just going back and forth the entire time through that, and then when the camera was following him down the staircase in season 2. It reminded me a lot of that, and how it's just like one way the whole time.
Long sequence.
Yeah.
But from what I saw, this game definitely lived up to the hype.
Oh, yeah.
And all the Uncharted games are always everybody's so
they've
sought
always
after.
been really good.
Yeah.
And this one, like by far the best from what I've heard, and like review scores have been 9s to 10s, like across the board.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
it's no Overwatch, but
well, even one outlet apologized for giving it an 8.5.
Oh.
Like they apologized saying the score was too low.
Yeah.
Like that it deserved better. And as for the multiplayer, I didn't record any of it. I don't think the multiplayer was as fun as Last of Us. It didn't have that like scavenging aspect that like made every fight kind of like desperate.
Yeah.
It was more just objective team-based stuff, but it was still a lot of fun. Just like the cartooniness of it almost, and like the bright colors and being able to run around, grapple, and it was a lot of fun. It works and it's really good. But yeah, the story in here is definitely what you want to come for.
Okay.
And and it's also got a photo mode.
Yeah, I saw that where you could change how the game looks to you personally, so you could change it to black and white.
Yeah.
Or, increase you can
even
gamma.
Take out characters from the shot. Like you
really?
flip to it one, and I do another photo mode in here. I'll show up in the video, but it's you can just like
switch over to GTA. Yeah.
Yeah. You can take out Drake. You can take out background characters. Characters.
It'll make Drake disappear.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. You can just take out all characters, and you can. I was even creating some like desktop backgrounds. Like that's what I was going for. Like in the jungle section, just creating some desktop backgrounds.
You're a goob.
But yeah. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and flash to some another environment.
Okay.
All right. So here we've got some gameplay from like an at-sea area.
Like a tropical ocean sea.
Yeah, so there is swimming in this game, but thankfully the swimming is very well done. It's not like... It's pretty easy. There's not really a lot to find down there. It's kind of just like looking at the beauty of it.
Yeah.
There are some collectibles and stuff like that, but there's nothing... You don't spend a lot of time underwater. And then this leads kind of into a jungle section, and like a lot of this game,
even underwater looks nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Stupid game.
But yeah, even the jungle section, or like maybe 3/5 of this is climbing rocks, like platforming stuff like that, jumping across, swinging, and stuff like that. And
Dude,
it is
look at all that bird poop he's grabbing.
It's so much fun doing the climbing. Like I never got tired of it, and you do it for just about all of the game.
I think that's pretty common in Uncharted. You do climbing, you do grappling, except he's got his hook that he throws, and it like reminds me of Just Cause a little bit. It's like Just Cause is like a parody of this.
Yeah, it's kinda. Like just takes it way out.
Yeah.
Like takes that concept and just flew with it.
Yeah,
but the grappling in this is still a lot of fun. Like. The intro paragraph to my review was, you're sliding down a hill. At the end of the hill, you jump off. You throw your hook. You grab onto like a branch that's conveniently placed there, but you know it works because it's fun. You swing around the cliff. You drop down, land on another slide. You slide down. You jump off, grab onto some rocks, and climb up. And then your guy's just like, I can't believe I did that. Yeah. Like the light. Look at that lighting.
It's a really good looking game.
And it worked. Like it performs without a hitch the entire time. No drop in frame rate. Ton of fun. Looks.
That's what you get when you get a quality publisher like Naughty Dog.
Yeah, developer.
Yeah. Publisher, developer.
I mean, Sony's the publisher. Like you know, and despite like when it had like 6-7 months of delay. But like
worth it
if it led to this. This looks incredible and it plays so well. Like I said, the only problem I had with it was
the
that
gunplay. Yeah. And it's not like
it's still good. It's just I found it really frustrating.
Yeah, it looked like that AK had a lot of kick.
Yeah,
it was hard to shoot.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that. It was just the balancing. It was just way off. But no, it's so good.
So I think coming from us after watching this and talking about it. Go out and play Uncharted 4.
Yeah, we might. What we should do is, if you play this and beat it, then we can do our new review format on it, and the two of us can give our scores and review it, like in the video.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here for the Quickie. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy this new format of our video, and we will see you next time. Real Dream Productions signing off.
See ya.
Voldemort. What's that ticking noise?
Oh, that's what's the ticking noise.
No,
it's a pipe bomb.
Wasn't there one episode where they bring out guns and start like getting Voldemort?
Yeah, I think so.